proceeds. Multiple horrifying childhood dental experiences has inspired Dr. Vivian Weich, CEO of Sonrisas Dental Clinic, to become one of the most compassionate dentists in South Florida. So if you're anxious or fearful about going to the dentist, Dr. Weich is the dentist for you. With the latest in technology, Sonrisas specializes in dental, cosmetic, and orthodontic services, including Invisalign, teeth whitening, crowns, veneers, implants, root canals, cleanings, dentures, and fast braces. Call 305-944-0000 or visit sonrisasclinic.com. Afraid of needles? Anxious about going under the knife? Do the words invasive surgery make you queasy to think about? After years of being mistaken for someone in her 20s, Alicia Couri, a mom of 3 in her late 40s, finally got tired of hearing, "You should write a book about why you look so young." So that's exactly what she did. In her book, Age Younger, 21 Tips to Make Your 40s Look Like Your 20s, she outlines 21 of her top tips for looking and feeling decades younger. These tips can easily be implemented into your own lifestyle so you too can make your 40s look like your 20s. Go to acradio.live to order your copy today. This valuable resource. In my book, Your Signature Style, Unlocking the Confidence, Style, and Influence of the Savvy CEO, I'll take you through a process where you can release your fears and embrace your femininity as a powerful tool to unleash your audacious confidence and win. This is where it all began for me, and I want to share it with you. Get your copy today at acradio.live. Bring out your beauty and confidence from the inside out. Buy this book today at www.acradio.live.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Hi, I'm Alicia Couri, and I'm here to influence, educate, inspire, and entertain you with audacious confidence. Audacious confidence is the unshakable belief in yourself that's so bold and so daring that you live your life without limits or restrictions. So join me on my show, Unleash Your Audacious Confidence, so we can discover the unknown you. Call in to join the conversation at 888-565-1470. Let's get started. Happy Monday, everyone. Hey, hey, hey. It's Alicia Couri here. Hi, I am so excited for this show today, but before I get to my guest, who was briefly on the on the screen, but before I get to my guest, I just want to thank my sponsors for this month. They've been such a great sponsors. Jane L. Robinson of Creative Living Solutions, the Brinker Education Initiative, as well as Sonrisas Clinic. So I just want to say thank you all for sponsoring the show this month in January. And I also wanted to mention that I think back in November, I had a LinkedIn workshop that was live. And let me tell you, if you're in business or if you work somewhere, you need to be really active on LinkedIn. If you're not active on LinkedIn, you're missing out on so many opportunities. And next month, on February 22nd, I'm having another LinkedIn training, and this is a webinar, so a lot more people can join in. And so if you want to be a part of it, you can go to my website, acradio.live. There's a link for you to register for that, and it's absolutely free, and it's amazing. And you know what? As a matter of fact, my guest tonight I met her on LinkedIn, so I'll tell you a little bit more about her in a minute. But tomorrow, I am doing an Ask the Experts table at the Miami Art and Business Workshop. It is at the Arts Center tomorrow morning from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. And you can go to Eventbrite if you'd like to know more about that event. It's on Eventbrite, and it's the Miami Arts Marketing Project. And it's going to be an amazing event for business owners, especially if you're in the art. If you're in art, if you're in that kind of area, in any kind of creative area, it's going to be an amazing, amazing workshop for you to attend. Miami Business, Arts and Business, Miami. So I have the great pleasure I'm so excited. I'm jumping out of my skin. But I have the great pleasure in introducing my guest tonight. Like I said, I met her on LinkedIn. Her name is Tara Hooper, and I swear we are the same person. So I'm going to be interviewing myself. I've said that a million times, but we are the same person. So Tara Hooper is a certified image consultant and personal brand specialist. Hello, who has helped people present their best selves for over 20 years. She's the founder of, and get this, The Style Signature. What is my book name? Your Signature Style. So she's The Style Signature, and she believes that image perception directly impacts profitability and productivity, and is passionate about providing effective tools and strategies to help clients showcase their most confident, authentic selves. Her own evolution from teen beauty queen to personal hairstylist and makeup artist to successful image consultant and style advisor gives her unique insights and anecdotes sure to engage any audience. She's a speaker. She's a businesswoman. She is phenomenal. I met her and I love her. Tara Hooper, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you. And I have a little surprise for you. In honor of our interview, I've got my sparkling water in my gorgeous Queen Diva cup.
All right.
So for you.
So the only thing, you are a beauty queen. You've won many pageants. So that's the only thing I have not done that I cannot relate with you. But I'm a beauty queen in my own mind. So,
honey, you're hot. So you need to get on that beauty queen stage.
Maybe one day.
We're in the same color.
We're in the same color. Of course we are. I told you we're the same person.
I know, we're the same person.
We're the same person. So anything in your intro that I did not mention that you wanted our audience to know about?
You know, the other thing is, I'm a wife of 11 years and a mom of two young children. So I have a 6-year-old daughter who's a diva in our footsteps. And then a 9-year-old son. So, I'm doing it all, I guess, is what you would say. I'm juggling a lot of hats, but it's good stuff.
Perfect. Someone has asked if we coordinated our reds together. We actually did not.
Yeah, no, we did not.
I told you, it's just that we are just.
We're supposed to wear.
We're just so in tune with each other. Yes. Mm-hmm. So tell me something, because you've been in the beauty pageant arena since your teens. And
my first one was 14.
At 14. So when were you confident that back then, like really, had it all together?
Well, I thought I did, and I was very lucky that the very first pageant I competed in, I won. So that's a really good confidence.
Yes, that's a confidence booster.
Right?
Yeah.
But, I've taken my licks along the way, and then there's a point when you're not married that you, quote-unquote, age out, which is kind of depressing because you age out at like 24 or 26, which is ridiculous, right? Because your book, looking fabulous, right?
Gosh.
Looking 20 when you're 40, it can happen.
Yeah.
And then I really found my niche, though, once I got married and started doing Mrs.
Pageants. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So that's where I feel like I really came into my own, because our objective is a lot bigger than just ourselves. It's really about the way you communicate and your philanthropy and your give back to your community and your family. So, it's a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
A little bit bigger for us. Not that the MISS doesn't do that, but that is a huge focus for the MRS category.
And it's a lot about giving back. I know I have a lot of friends. In fact, I have one who's coming into the studio who is also in the pageant industry, and it's a lot about what your platform is and what you're really giving back to the community. And that's amazing. So there's a time in your life then that you weren't that confident, and let's talk about that a little bit.
I think every woman at every stage of her life goes through a period of not being confident. Right. You do this a lot. I think one of the most difficult times for me was being pregnant, to be honest with you. So I felt very vulnerable. Obviously, because you're pregnant, you gain weight, and I'm 5'2" on a good day, so extra. and I gained 60 pounds. So, you know,
Wow.
yeah. So that was really tough for me to kind of navigate my own body, my own self-image. And I know it's like, oh, I'm pregnant. I get that. But, you know,
It's still
it's difficult. There's a strong psychology between a woman's appearance or what she perceives as what she likes to look like.
Yeah.
And when you're not fitting that bill, you feel very vulnerable and very challenged.
And that happens when you age too. When you when you jump into the next decade of your life and things just start happening.
Yeah, you know? I remember I turned 30. I was like, okay, good news. My rear end stopped getting bigger, but now all of a sudden I got this like spare tire hanging around my midsection. Where did that come from?
Yeah, that happened to me in the 40s. It's like, where did that happen? How did that happen? And how can I get rid of it? And it's not that easy, ladies.
It's not that easy.
Not that easy to get rid of.
The struggle is real.
It is real. And you talked a little bit, before I go to commercial, you talked a little bit about, you know, when you don't look your best, because you're in the image business. I'm also in the image business. And so a lot of times pulling yourself together can be challenging. And then you don't feel really good if you're having a bad hair day or if you're, you know, you're retaining fluids. So how do you kind of navigate your clients through that process of really finding their image and feeling good about themselves?
You cut out for a second. What was the actual question?
How do you navigate with your clients about when they're not feeling good? How do you help them through that process of really feeling strong, feeling confident in how they look?
A couple ways. One is, one of the first rules I set when I start working with a client, especially if it's a female client, is that she's not allowed to talk bad about herself during the process.
Right.
No more, oh, I've gained weight, or oh, I'm fat, or, you know, no more negative dialogue. I try and pull that language out of their head and to start really looking at assets that are beautiful and attractive and beneficial, not only for themselves, but their families and their community. So I really start diving into that inner dialogue.
Oh,
yeah, just saying, you know, we've got to shift that. And then I find that most women, what they're lacking is just the tools. A lot of women don't understand their body type, or when they've gained a lot of weight, or if they've lost a lot of weight, they don't understand how to navigate their body anymore when it comes to their clothing choices. And so I find once I give them the tools, they feel so much more empowered and confident in when they make choices, when they get ready, that it changes everything for them.
Right.
And
knowing your body type is huge.
Right. And I've worked with women all the way from, you know, size 0 to size, you know, 26W. And I've had all of them crying in the dressing room going, oh my gosh, I didn't know I could look this magnificent.
And that is a confidence booster.
That's a confidence booster. And then they hear it after that from other people. Wow, you look really great. Or, you know, and then it becomes habit and becomes fun and exciting.
And exciting again, wearing clothes. Well, I got to take a quick commercial break. And we'll be back in just a couple minutes, back with Tara. And I got so much I want to talk to you. I'm going to have you back on the show. But we'll be right back.
Are you looking to simplify, focus, and live a healthier, balanced lifestyle? Hi, I'm Jane Robinson, certified health coach and founder of Jane Robinson Creative Living Solutions. I can help you create a personalized, holistic plan through natural living, creative space solutions, and through a system of Nourish and Glow essential oils. I can guide and inspire you to create an authentic life full of vitality and joy. Contact me, Jane Robinson, Creative Living Solutions, at 561-305-2317. That's 561-305-2317, or visit me at janelrobinson.com.
Hi, I'm Mary Ellen Brinker, founder of the Brinker Education Initiative. We provide Hispanic students in South Florida who excel in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, financial support to achieve their educational goals. They are the youngest and fastest growing demographic in public schools, and 18 out of the 25 top best jobs in America are STEM-based. Give the gift of a college education at brinkereducationinitiative.org or contact us at 773-717-6828. That's 773-717-6828. When they succeed, we succeed. Our nation succeeds.
Multiple horrifying childhood dental experiences has inspired Dr. Vivian Weich, CEO of Sonrisas Dental Clinic, to become one of the most compassionate dentists in South Florida. So if you're anxious or fearful about going to the dentist, Dr. Weich is the dentist for you. With the latest in technology, Sonrisas specializes in dental, cosmetic, and orthodontic services, including Invisalign, teeth whitening, crowns, veneers, implants, root canals, cleanings, dentures, and fast braces. Call 305-944-0000 or visit sonrisasclinic.com. And you know me from my life. Do the words invasive surgery make you queasy to think about? After years of being mistaken for someone in her 20s, Alicia Couri, a mom of 3 in her late 40s, finally got tired of hearing, "You should write a book about why you look so young." So that's exactly what she did. In her book, Age Younger, 21 Tips to Make Your 40s Look Like Your 20s, she outlines 21 of her top tips for looking and feeling decades younger. These tips can easily be implemented into your own lifestyle so you too can make your 40s look like your 20s. Go to acradio.live to order your copy today. Hi, I'm Alicia Couri, and you know me from my radio show, Unleash Your Audacious Confidence with Alicia Couri. If you lack confidence and boldness to really go out there and conquer the world, I'm here to share this valuable resource. In my book, Your Signature Style, Unlocking the Confidence, Style, and Influence of the Savvy CEO, I'll take you through a process where you can release your fears and embrace your femininity as a powerful tool to unleash your audacious confidence and win. This is where it all began for me, and I want to share it with you. Get your copy today at acradio.live. Bring out your beauty and confidence from the inside out. Buy this book today at www.acradio.live. You're listening to Unleash Your Audacious Confidence with Alicia Couri. Now, let's get back to the show. Oh, I thought we would never get back. So, my guest today is Tara Hooper, and I'm so excited. She is an image consultant and branding specialist. And so, Tara, I wanted to talk to you because confidence is really plays a big role in both of what we do for our clients. Mm-hmm. And so one of the questions I had for you is, how do you define confidence?
So I say that confidence comes from that inner diva inside, right?
Yeah.
And I broke that down to, diva stands for, you've got to work really hard to be dynamic. Just, that dynamic person that you were meant to be, whether it's a woman living in faith or a woman serving her community or her business. It's those dynamic qualities that you let be seen and be showcased in everything that you do. And secondly is that inner belief. You've got to drink your own Kool-Aid, so to speak.
Right, no negative talk.
Right, no negative dialogue. And we all get that. We're human. You have to practice having that inner belief. But if you don't drink your own Kool-Aid, no one's going to be able to.
You can't influence anybody because it's not coming from a place of belief.
Right. You can give them the tools and you can practice and you can give them the preparation, but at some point you have to say, I'm owning this.
Yeah.
I also believe that you need to be vulnerable. So I believe that you need to harness those personal relationships, be deep with individuals, because those are the people that are going to be honest with you. They're going to love on you. They're going to help serve you and hold you up when you need it and when you need that cheerleader. So you have to let yourself be vulnerable and open to making those strong, really personal connections with people.
Right.
And then lastly, and this is my favorite, because this is, I really, truly believe this, is being authentic and being real. And you and I do the same thing, but we do it differently.
Right.
Alicia, you got your own thing going on and it's authentic, and I have my own thing going on and if I try to do it like you or vice versa, it wouldn't make any sense.
It wouldn't work. No.
And we wouldn't attract the clients or the opportunities or the profitability if I tried to do it like you or vice versa. You have to be authentic.
Right.
To what drives you. And I find that when you can be a diva, that you can harness that audacious confidence.
Yay. Because that, someone, when they asked me who my guest was, and I told them, and I said, yes, she's an image stylist and she's a personal branding specialist. And it's like, isn't that what you do? I said, yeah, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I love her.
The I could also be for don't be intimidated. Right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of image specialists and people that do what we do, but we all have our different take on it.
We have our different way of doing it. Mm-hmm.
Right? And
we all have our own point of view.
For your reason. Mm-hmm. So that to me is what cultivates that confidence is you just got to be a diva.
Yeah.
Ladies.
There you go.
I'll just think of one for you boys.
Well, yeah. Well, we work more with women than men, so
we do.
Sorry, guys. And how about, because we only have a couple minutes left, so this time is just flying by. Do you have any kind of examples of clients that you've worked with that, you've helped transform their confidence by working on either their personal brand or their image, and how that really translated for them?
So I have two occasions that I remember. One gal, she was speaking in front of a group of 200 people on behalf of her company. And so we worked together, and of course she was like, I do 5 or 10 people, but this 200 people conference on behalf of my whole company, I am not ready for. She had some body image issues. And so we worked together to prepare her PowerPoint. We worked together to prepare, her actual speech and content and when to connect with the audience. But the thing that I believe that really harnessed her confidence was 2 things. I took her shopping for a wardrobe that made her feel good about herself on the stage.
Right.
And then I worked with her on her body language and the blocking on the stage so that she really felt in control of that space.
Right.
And I remember her texting me. She was like, I was a rock star. Everybody loved it. Thank you so much.
That's
and
great.
Then another gal I worked with was, she was a size 26 and, had some severe body image issues. And when I recreated her image and really showed her the best way to dress for her body and her figure challenges, she left in the outfit we styled her in, and she was like, I mean, you could just see
you
her
see the transformation.
Didn't have to say anything. You could see the transformation. And she just was like, I'm looking good. My husband's going to take me out. I look good. Like, you could just, everything about her.
It shifts their energy so much.
It does.
Yeah. And you start seeing that. That's why I love what I do, because it gets that instant gratification, really. Because, I'm an Insta girl. I like to see results right away. And so I don't like to drag things out. I like to see results. And I think that's why I really loved doing makeup and hair and styling, wardrobe styling, because those things can give you instant feel good. And then you have an opportunity to work on the inside and help change those thoughts.
Lipstick.
Put on a red lipstick. Oh.
You're like, some new bling.
Some little bling. Yeah.
Makes you feel good.
Makes you feel good all around. So now we talked about Diva. Are there any other really cool tools that you have that aid, like just that you can throw out there to help someone who might have that monkey chatter going on and help them stop themselves?
If there's someone in business, whether they're an employee or an entrepreneur, one of the things that I always have my people go back to is look at their former reviews and their former, or if they're an entrepreneur, their former testimonials. We will beat ourselves up, especially if you're an entrepreneur, and say, oh, that client was, whatever. And we harness that negative feedback. And if you look at all the positive testimonials that you might see on your LinkedIn or your website or the great reviews that your boss gave you, it's like we don't harness that. But we harness the one little negative comment
and
that maybe someone gives us.
Blow that up.
I encourage them to go back and reread all that and maybe even make a journal on it so that they can remember to
That's
pat
a great
themselves
tip.
on the back. We don't do that enough, especially women. We don't pat ourselves on the back enough.
That's so true. So you can find Tara if you're in what location are you in?
I'm in the Big D, Dallas.
Dallas.
Texas. And then I'm from the West Coast, so I'll go west too.
Okay. So you can look for her on thestylesignature.com and you can connect with Tara. And you can also go to my website, acradio.live, and I have a link there as well to her and all her fabulousness. So you can connect with Tara there if you're on Dallas or West Coast. But I gotta go. So guys, stay tuned. Yes, next week I'll be back with another show. Thank you all so much for joining me. I love you. Thank you, Tara.
And what I love is, look at it, two women doing the same thing, but we're lifting each other up to support each other.
Yes,
so
that's
ladies,
right.
Keep doing
Perfect.
that. Love each other.
Love you. All right.
Okay.
So everyone have a great week, and I'll see you next Monday at 6:30. Bye. A wise friend always says to me, we have a finite number of minutes to spend. And just like you can only spend $1 once, you can only spend 1 minute once. It's your choice. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for choosing to spend some of your minutes with me on my show. I wish you love, health, and happiness to live your life with audacious confidence. I love you, and we'll see you next time.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its host, guests, and